if you don't pack your bags, you're free to go. Don't let the big door hit you with a good Lord split you. Wave goodbye to Joe.
Hello everybody, Drew here for Drew Dad Underground, back with another Drew Reacts. Today we have a new one from Tom MacDonald, as it is Friday. And Tom did say he'd be dropping something today. We got Tom MacDonald, Woke World, to check out today. Let's give what Tom is up to a nice look today. And without any beating around the bush, because as we know Tom MacDonald, there's not much to say other than let's just get into his video. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Not just on my channel, but on Tom's too, if you're not subscribed to Tom MacDonald. But if you're not, what rock are you living under? Let's go.
America is falling, turned our men into women. Our billionaires get private islands where they're trafficking children. The flag is burning in the streets, we don't believe the politicians. We defunded the police and free speech has been restricted. And Canada has fallen, their dollar ain't worth a buck. If you misgender someone there, you're getting fined or locked up. Trudeau censored the internet, then they banned half the guns. The trucker convoy was the last breath of freedom in their lungs. And the UK has fallen, getting woker every day. It's illegal immigrants throwing acid into faces.
Yeah, in spite of all the wins that MAGA, Trump, and the American people are experiencing, and we are, there's still all this hate, all this pushback against anything pro-American, anything pro-common sense, and also ought not to surprise you, especially after what happened to Charlie Kirk, pushing back against anything that's pro-God and pro-Jesus Christ. So, that's all I want to say there.
Censored the internet, then they banned half the guns. The trucker convoy was the last breath of freedom in their lungs. And the UK has fallen, getting woker every day. It's illegal immigrants throwing acid into faces. Protests and riots, COVID record inflation. The people lost their...
And it's also illegal immigrants, as Tom put it there. But illegal immigrants becoming law enforcement in cities. Police officers. As has recently been in the news as well. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up for yourself. Because that's the best thing you could do is go look this shit up for yourself. Don't take my word for it.
Immigrants throwing acid into faces. Protests and riots, COVID record inflation. The people lost their freedom. Great Britain lost its greatness. America to Europe, across the globe. Every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know. So just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs. Don't let it go. Scream it out into the
screw. No, I'm not gonna word it that way. This is the underground, Tom. Fuck everything that is woke. Because everything that is woke, as President Trump famously said, everything woke turns to shit. Look what happened to Star Wars. Look what's happened to the AAA gaming industry. Look what happened to Gears of War. Look what happened to Halo. Look what happened to all these supposed newer games from PlayStation. Well, not all. Most games from PlayStation. Obviously excluding Helldivers and things like that. Even though that wasn't really a first-party title, but it was a timed exclusive. But I digress there. And look what happens when certain content creators on YouTube, Twitch, and so on start going woke. Look what happens, like with Hassan. Y'all are filled with hate. Y'all need Jesus. Seriously.
Lungs, don't let it go, scream it out into the streets. I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke.
Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything woke. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this woke world down.
America is fallen, woke became a disease. They made trillions off of man.
I want to hear that that hook again, because that was good. That was really good. Another banger from Tom.
Rise up, I can see
It out into the streets. I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke.
Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything woke. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this woke world down.
America is fallen, woke became a disease. They've made trillions off of mandatory lethal vaccines. The anthem plays and half the country is still taking a knee. Blacks and whites fighting over whose life matters the least. And Canada has fallen, people can't afford to pay for food. The media's all liberal, it's nothing but the fake news. There's oil in the ground and pipelines they refuse to.
Yeah, exactly. The mainstream news channels that everyone has access to, what do they talk about? Trump this, Trump that, Trump. Defend democracy. Democracy's at risk. It's on the ballot, blah, blah, blah. All they keep preaching about is how Trump is going to kill America and destroy the world and blah, 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 World War III, blah, blah, blah. Y'all are fucking sick in the head in the mainstream media. Because all you guys are showing in the mainstream media is that you have what was once called Trump derangement syndrome, now seemingly is just a full-blown disease at this point that there's no curing for you. Meanwhile, other shit happens in the world that you don't report because you don't want to report it. So in other words, it didn't happen. And that's why you're called the fake news. And that's why people like me go to other sources like D-Day Cobra, Jeremy Prime, if you will, Eric July, and other sources like Right Side Broadcasting as well for news. Because y'all have lost your minds. And you're not news anymore. You're propaganda. Plain and simple.
But the fake news, there's oil in the ground and pipelines they refuse to use. You're only heard if you're indigenous or LGBTQ. Australia has fallen, Ireland been up in flames. People rioting and dying, divided, fighting for change. And from Canada to Finland, Denmark back to USA, it's a woke world. That's what we're standing up against. America to Europe, across the globe. Every country, every city, every neighborhood and home. It's infecting everything and everybody that we know, so just say it. Screw everything woke. Say it at the top of your lungs, don't let it go. Scream it out into the streets, I promise that you're not alone. Go ahead, say it with your chest way down deep in your soul, but just say it. Screw everything woke.
Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything woke. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this woke world down.
The whole world world's fallen to the globalist elite. They want one God, one leader, one currency. It's the cigarettes, the vaccines, the food that you eat. Either way, the deep state wants you 6 feet deep. Fill your headphones with music, reinforcing their beliefs and
listen to what they say. They keep talking about anyone who supports Trump or anyone who doesn't even agree with them, they don't want around anymore. And I know you guys know what I mean by that. Let me just sip my coffee there, because I'm in the process of drinking that this morning. And yes, I know it's almost 11 o'clock, but I just got up like at right around 10 here, because I knew I had to create a thumbnail and I knew I had to get ready to do this. So, but yeah, as I was saying though, politicians, they want us dead. Anyone who suffers from TDA, Trump derangement affliction now, because it's no longer TDS at this point with them. They want us dead too. Anyone who voted for Trump and anyone who just flat out just doesn't fall in line with them. How do you combat that kind of evil? Because as we learned with what happened to Charlie Kirk, words aren't working anymore. Not that they probably ever were. I'll let you guys say whatever you guys want in the comments or in the chat, which let me look at quickly. Yeah, nothing. So you guys say whatever you want in the comments. I really don't give a damn at this point. Say whatever you want to me. Say whatever you want about whatever I'm talking about. I don't care. And just like Tom said in one of his other songs, names, you can call me whatever you want. I really don't give a fuck at this point.
6 feet deep, fill your headphones with music, reinforcing their beliefs, and replace your own thoughts with the lies on TV. It's a woke world, and we won't survive if we're asleep. So wake up before you rest in peace.
Rise up, I can see your fire. You and me, we can burn what they built to the ground. Burn everything wrong. Rise up, can't let them divide us. You and me, we can burn this world down. Burn everything wrong.
Hold the phone. 2 new albums dropping November 7th at hangovergang.com. Oh, you know where I'm going to be on November 7th. At hangovergang.com, getting my 2 copies. As, where the fuck did I put? They're somewhere. Oh, here they are. Let me show you guys this. Right here. Renegade, Killing the Neighbors, and these are not in any particular order either. Death Threats. Brave 2. Didn't have a chance to get the first one. Yesterday. Gravestones. And I'm going to show all of them to you. No Guts, No Glory mixtape. Ghost Stories. Flowers for the Dead. I said it right that time. Proud to Be a Problem. And the glare is fucking that up. As Far as the Stars. Brandon, Tom, and Nova. Us Against the World. Renegade. And Wild Ones. Signed by Tom and Nova. You see? I have just about every album, to my knowledge. right here on my shelf right there. And I'm going to add the 2 new ones when they drop on November 7th. So that is big news right there. But let's see what else Tom shows, because there's a little more gap here. That's all he did, so.
You can choose to raid the caravan.
Okay, shut up. I do not care about your bullshit there. With your stupid ad shit. There we go. So, that was Tom MacDonald, Woke World. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. If you are, as I said earlier, new here, I'm Drew. This is Drew.Underground. This is my channel where I do occasional live stream discussions with my younger brother that we call Breaking Rocks, to talk about whatever is bothering us at that particular moment in time that has come to our attention that we want to talk about with you guys. Also, I do things like what I just did here, a reaction to something Tom released, or Adam Calhoun, Samson, and other various independent artists along the way. And I see a bunch more people just popped in. As I'm starting to wrap this up, hope you guys enjoy the replay after I'm not live anymore. And if you guys do, hit the like on it, share it out. But even more important, share Tom's video out. Make sure even more people see that. Until then, I'm Drew. This is Drew.Underground. This has been another Drew Reacts, and I will see you guys in the next one, wherever and whenever the hell that is. Until then, Hangover Gang forever, and I'll see you guys later.
I will never say I'm sorry, I ain't taking nothing back.
I don't care if I offend you.